It's the semifinal stage of this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome to Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida. This is the Capital One Orange Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. We are almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up for the semifinal collision. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. Run it out of the shotgun. Gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Well, we've seen this from this defense all year long, the ability to stop the run, and they get things started here on this first play of the game with being stout up front.
Offense comes up 2nd and 8. That running game not producing much on the first down play. They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Grab behind the line. It's Magul again. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Important moment early in this playoff game. Opening drive, they face 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Receiver makes the grab. Buckeyes pick up enough yardage for a first down.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a 3rd down early in the game, a chance to get him off the field, but instead this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
Buckeyes have 1st and 10 here. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Looks left and finds his target there. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route line. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
The Buckeyes pick up enough yardage for a first down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Chris, this is what I love to see from the defense. Is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Important 2nd down play coming up. The tight end goes in motion before the snap. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Makes a quick grab. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Wow, they get positive yards here, but you have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for his big tight end. Makes the catch downfield. They get the 3rd down conversion. First down now from the 37.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big third down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. Now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Forced out and more. He's still running. Touchdown, Ohio State, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. You come out in the playoff game, Kurt, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
Good job dealing with the footing. PAT is good. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. And they've got him in the backfield. It's a 4-yard loss.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Rough start to the drive. They lose 4. Makes it now 2nd down and 14. Quarterback will throw it off the one-pass option. Breaking tackles and going. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down to the 42.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Handoff here from the shotgun. They get him down, but that's a solid game.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking downfield, it's Cox. Grab made by the tight end. Finding some room with the 25. They make the stop, but a big play moves the ball to the red zone.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The Canes pick up enough to get a first down there. Here comes a throw from the red zone. On the move now. Looking for the wideout. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Wideout's now clustered. They're going to run it here.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On third down, he drops to throw. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
I like the call here. Third down and long, you know they're going to apply pressure. The screen game almost works, but you've got to complete the pass for your guy to have a chance to turn upfield. It's a missed opportunity there on third down and long.
Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. And after the miss, still down by 7.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown at the very least, 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
Off the play fake on first down. It's a quick grab. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Chris, we're still early in this game, and you can already sense the chemistry between this quarterback and the wide receiver. These two just make it look so easy.
That completion makes it second and medium. Breaks an open space. Powers through.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Can he get there on the ground? And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first. Well, Ohio State has the lead here, Kirk, and the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Toss play to the outside. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Offense now behind the sticks on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play.
Good job here to be able to get a foot down. That was awfully close to being out of bounds, but no, he's in.
So now it's third and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough fourth down decision? Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Catch made on the sidelines. It's a short gain, but enough to move the sticks.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, and they're just playing very efficiently right now.
Buckeyes begin a new series here, 1st and 10. An inside give now from the shotgun. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Hey, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
They're 2 for 2 on third down this drive. It's third down and 7. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Wide open downfield. And they get the conversion there. First down now from the 33.
And You just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
1st and 10 play coming up. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Delivers quickly to the left side. Makes the diving grab there. That was beautiful.
Boy, another positive gain for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Pass complete for a 1st down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Breaks a tackle on the play, makes a decent gain.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line and this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes. So with playoff pressure, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
And the point after is good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. We'll hand it off. And he's brought down, but hold on, there's a flag on the play. Will that holding penalty be a drive killer? Dropping back, it's Cox. Caught quickly. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Now it's 2nd down here. To bootleg here. He escapes the pocket. On the run here, lets it go. Makes the catch near the sideline and keeps the foot in bounds. That's enough for a 1st down. And the Canes hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Play action here on 1st down. Rolling to his left outside the pocket. He bought some time, now lets it go. And it's picked off. Threw it across his body and paid the price. Now he's bringing it back. Touchdown, Ohio State. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment.
Boy, what a tough blow for this offense. Already in field goal range, and the quarterback puts one in the defense's arms, and he takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Huge momentum swing here in the 1st half.
They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Runner takes the toss and moves to his right. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Offense comes up 2nd and 8. That running game not producing much on the first down play. Taking a deep shot here to the right. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
What a play by this defender to step in and swat that deep ball away.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. To throw, it's Cox. Moves out of the pocket. A deep shot, but he paid for it. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. They make the stop at the 47. That's enough for a first down. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Receiver makes the catch, and he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
That's an easy completion for the quarterback, finding his receiver just dragging underneath coverage.
2nd down play coming up. Off the RPO, caught to the right. Taken down, but not before he makes the first down. Canes will come to the line to run the hurry up. Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a first down to 17. They'll give it to the running back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
The first real speed bump of this impressive drive. Offense comes up now 2nd and 11. Shoots to get free. He'll be muscled out of bounds very close to the goal line. 1st and goal. A good chance to chip away at the lead before halftime. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Nothing doing in that play. The big D tackle there for the stop.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Offense facing 2nd and goal. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Nowhere to run up the middle. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. So 2 chances to score a touchdown in the red zone already. They came up short. Now it's 3rd and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. Touchdown, Miami, as they fight back here in this playoff game.
Now that's what I'm talking about. This hasn't been a great first half, but putting up that touchdown like this, now they're going to be feeling good heading into that locker room and get themselves to believe that they can come back and win this game.
Win after is good. They're down 14 now, 21-7. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. But he's got some space here. On the move. Can he make it? Can they catch him? No! Touchdown!
I mean, body blow after body blow. It just cannot get any worse for this defense. The offense, once again, driving the ball down the field, puts the ball into the end zone for another touchdown.
See if they can convert the point after. And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Just time enough for one more play in the half. They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout. Set. Here's second down. No press here. The defense backing away. Off the play fake. Looking to throw the football. Looking to scramble. Fires it to the wideout. He's got his man wide open. Excitement there in the final play of the first half. A great effort, but they get him down. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Buckeyes will kick this away to begin the second half. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. After falling way behind in the first half, they need to find a spark right now to cut into this big lead. Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, Chris, not an ideal play here when you throw the football and you go the wrong direction. I think we got to look at the playbook here to see how we can try to make those yards up.
Backed up to the 10-yard line. It's second and long. Play fake, looking to throw. On the move now. Lets it go quickly. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They wrap him up after the completion just short of the first down marker.
Well, this was a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. Timing here is impeccable.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Caught by the receiver. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down. The Hurricanes looking to crank up the tempo a bit. They'll hand it off. Breaking tackles. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior. Offense building momentum on this drive. It's a first down at the 44.
The offense comes up with a huge gain. It looks like they're going to go up-tempo. Keep this momentum going and keep the defense as much as you can on their heels.
Brought down, but broken tackle produced a solid gain there.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Missed his receiver. It's incomplete.
I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Off the incompletion, it sets up a third down and 2. Can he make it to the marker? And gain enough to set up first down now at the 39. The Hurricanes getting set on 1st and 10.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a third down, you trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, that's going to go down as an incompletion, obviously, but I like that the quarterback showed his ability to escape, broke loose from the pocket, and put the ball on a string, but he just wasn't able to come up with that completion.
Now this is the 8th play on this drive. To throw, it's Cox. Pass caught. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. The offense going with the hurry out. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Looks to the left, and it's complete. They make the stop, but the offense is set up in scoring position. First down from the 23. The offense right to the line, playing with tempo now. He escapes the pocket. Little floater there, but it falls incomplete.
When this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance, he gets out of the pressure off to his right, but man, did he take a hit and wasn't able to complete this pass.
Offense facing a 2nd and 10. And there's the handoff. Breaks off the defender. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down. Play of this marathon drive in the playoff, and they face 3rd and short. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. The Canes will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Secondary up now, trying to jam his receivers. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2. So just 1 for 3 in red zone trips so far. They come up on 2nd and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Canes. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the 4th quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Return begins inside the 10. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Picks up the first, looking for more. They'll stop at the 34. That will be a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They've got him at the 48, but that's a first down.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch, gets the first down in the process.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Offense now behind the 6 on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. That's caught. It's Richard. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Now the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. And he'll drop back here on third down. Here's a quick catch. Oh, and he did not get there. The defense rising up against this elite third down offense.
Great job by this defensive tackling in space. They are going to keep him short of the first down marker, and a big decision for this head coach on whether or not to go for it or punt it away.
The Buckeyes will come to the line here, looking to keep the drive going on fourth down. Here we go on fourth down. Tackle, but first down.
Well, these are the kind of situations you practice every. You got to be able to get a yard. And the offensive line was able to give them just enough push to convert here on the ground. Clearly, they've done this drill before countless times, and it shows.
So not what the coach was hoping to hear. Took a chance with the timeout to get the replay. We'll see if burning that timeout is costly down the road. Buckeyes starting a new series here on 1st and 10. That player moved a little bit too early. It's a false start. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Looking to throw here. Makes the ground. It's Richard. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Looking to pass here on second down. And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. Well, Kurt, Ohio State has the lead here after 1. Sitting in a pretty good spot as you wrap up the third quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game sets while we have a chance. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They open the fourth by going to the air. Moves out of the pocket. They'll try a pass here. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They finally bring him down, but the offense set up now. First down at 15.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Looking to throw it from the red zone. The freshman threw it behind the receiver. Off the mark.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Defensive fans getting frustrated. Offense continues to march. To the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. This offense really clicking.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. Scanning the field. It's Cox. Looking to scramble. Heave the ball deep down that right side. But he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands.
Boy, this defensive plan has been masterful today for this defensive coordinator. Good job of attacking the quarterback, whether he's inside the pocket, chasing him to the outside. On the back end, they are locked into tight coverage, not giving this quarterback any options at all. It's no wonder they're winning by so much here in the fourth quarter.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Out of the gun now on third down. Looking deep to the right side. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on third down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down.
Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
On the move now. He's going to take off here.
Well, that's a big-time scramble by that quarterback. My gosh, if you're the defensive coordinator, you got to be scratching your head. You had him in second forever. You take away everything downfield, and this guy picks up these yards by running the ball. Now, it's third down. You better make up for it right here.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Back to pass. It's Cox. Heaves it deep down the middle. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
But here we are in the fourth quarter. The offense just trying to come up with something to try to spark this offense, give them a chance at a comeback. Unfortunately, the defense is playing smart. They're sitting back, anticipating these deep throws.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Running out of time in the pocket. And it's incomplete under heavy pressure. A big fourth down stop.
What a great job by this defense, really all game long. It's very fitting here we are now in the fourth quarter on a fourth down play. They step up yet again. Now you give the ball to your own offense, you work that clock, and you seal victory.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. Breaks loose at the 40. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
I mean, it seems like every time this guy touches the ball, it's another big gain. This poor defense, it's just not been their day at all. What a dominant performance by this offense on the other hand.